Welcome back to the Renegade Report in world, and welcome to the Renegade Report with the last of the Bowser Boys, the first of the Grider Gang, and the former general in Coach Chudy's army, Kenny Calvin. And joining me on today's show is a very special woman. She's so special, I've been connected to her for the last 2 years. I just knew she was important, but I didn't know exactly what she was important at. So I'm glad we have Miss Mary Jo Pasick here to join us today. Welcome, Miss Mary Jo.
Well, thank you for having me.
Well, it's a dream come true to even be part of this experience. I'm a former Renegade football player, and I have to be honest with you, this is the best view that I've had all season. I thought the swimming pool view was going to be amazing, but being a former football guy
Looking over there
that went 29-1 on this field, take a look, ladies and gentlemen. Woo! I told you. Like I said, I call it the house that Kenny Cal built. Yes, it was here 30 years before I was born, but hey, if you find someone with a better record on this field than me, point them out because I want to meet them. So, Miss Mary Jo, what do we have on display for today? What do we want to talk about?
Well, first of all, I come from the events department at Bakersfield College.
Amazing.
And I run the events and all the special events as well as the scheduling of all the internal events on the campus. And we have something really special coming up.
Very special.
Which is we have the state track meet.
Okay.
That's going to be here, but we have a very special guest that's coming.
And let's talk about that guest. Who's that guest?
Okay, that guest is Jim Ryan.
Wow.
Do you know Jim?
I am very familiar. I haven't met Mr. Ryan, but being a former track guy myself, he's one of the names that you always heard about in Renegade greatness. Yeah. So can you elaborate on Mr. Ryan?
Yeah, Mr. Ryan broke the in 1967, he set a world record on this stadium floor right here. And it took years before it was ever broken. And he also went on to be an Olympian.
Wow.
Then after that, if that wasn't enough, he became a U.S. congressman.
Are you serious?
He did, with Bill Thomas, of our Bill Thomas.
Now, I did get to meet Mr. Bill Thomas. He joined us for one of our halftime segments during Renegade football. And that was an extreme honor because you grow up hearing about these names. And that's one of the things I want to elaborate on real quick, Mr. Mary Jo. We hear so much about Bakersfield College from an athletic perspective. You never go into what athletes do after they leave this experience. So just hearing about Mr. Ryan's influence on the track, we heard about that as kids, but we didn't hear about his transition into politics and how much he did for the community on the back end. So can you go into detail about that?
Well, he was a congressman from 1996 till 2007.
Wow.
Now he has his own running camps. He lives in Washington, D.C. with his wife, Ann. And beautiful. When we thought about doing this, it was really Pam Kelly, our track director.
Shout out to Coach Kelly, amazing spirit.
Woo-hoo,
you know,
woo-hoo.
Coach Kelly's a tough cookie. She's not going to act like she likes you. She likes you if she knows you work hard and you have great work ethic. I've always got that out of Coach Kelly. She's a no-nonsense woman, and I appreciate that because in times where athletes think they know it all, you need no-nonsense coaches to help push them to their maximum potential. So, yes.
Well, so she's the no-nonsense coach, and she came to me and said, "You're no-nonsense. You'll get to the bottom and find this person for us." Yes. So everybody knew where he lived, da-da-da-da-da. Long story short, I went online, figured it out, picked up the phone one Friday night and called him, interrupted an evening with some friends, and I said, can you get back to me? We'd love for you to come to Bakersfield College. Well, he couldn't believe it. The next morning, he called back and he goes, "It would be my honor to come here."
You know, and just reflecting on that, we accomplish so many things as athletes and professionals once we transition. We don't really get to take the time to realize the impact that it had on the people that came after us. So I can just assume that when he got that call, it gave him those goosebumps that I'm getting right now to just think about his reflection on what he did for this program as a whole and what he did for the community as a whole.
Absolutely. And so we invited him to come, and he will be our guest in Bakersfield for 4 days.
Wow.
He and his wife, Ann.
So in that 4 days, what's to come? I know we have the event on the 17th of May.
Right. On the 17th, we'll be doing a meet and greet over at the Sheraton.
Okay.
And he and his wife will be there. And I just got 2 cases of his books in today.
Nice.
The Courage to Run.
Amazing.
Jim Ryan, The Courage to Run.
Let's get a good close up on that. The Courage to Run by the great Jim Ryan. And I got to tell you guys, as elementary track guys, we started our career here. And you walk through the halls and you see these names. Everybody has the ambition to break records and tie times. Jim Ryan's record was one that we were like, oh, well, no one's going to ever get close to this record.
You know, it did take a while.
It took a while, you know, so.
But anyway, so we're going to have him over at the Sheraton Ballroom. It's $20 to get in, and he'll have his books there to purchase, and all of it goes to his foundation. And he is just going to spend the evening with us. You can all the pictures you could possibly want.
Okay.
And then he's going to be here at the stadium, and there's going to be a special award given to him.
Okay. And,
you know, like
and
plaque and stuff.
Will that be the same day on the 17th?
No, sir, it will not. It will be during the course of the track meet.
Okay. So state track meet is going to be hosted here. We'll talk about that when we have the track coach coming up after the next break. But Miss Mary Jo, I'm definitely glad to have you here. And you talked about events overall. One of the things that excited me as we prepared for today's show is you brought up one of my favorite musicians, Mr. Herb Alpert.
Right. Well, the events department has booked Herb Alpert to be at our outdoor. It's our part of our Performing Arts Center.
Yes.
What am I trying to say? My Performing Arts Center. He will be the guest. World Records is helping us bring him in, and the proceeds from all of the adult beverages and everything will go to our drum line.
Wow.
Isn't that cool?
So that's amazing.
That's on May 24th.
Okay. Well, hey, so as you bring that up, I got to remind you, one of the things I transitioned to after my career as an athlete was music. I own my own sports music and film company. Right now, we're working under Bruno Mars in Hollywood on some extremely large projects. I talked to Coach Taylor a few weeks ago about possibly bringing Bruno Mars to appear on campus. So being that you're the events director,
you're talking to the right person.
I can talk to you about that, and we can set up a video conference call and maybe get the biggest name in pop music here as well later on down the line.
The other group that's coming in June on their way to the Hollywood Bowl is the U.S. Air Force Band of the West.
Wow.
And they are going to, in the indoor theater at Bakersfield College, give us a sample of what they will play on July 4th at the Hollywood Bowl.
Wow.
Can you believe it? If you didn't get the tickets for the Hollywood Bowl. And that's at the indoor theater on June 26th.
So let's take a second to elaborate on the Performing Arts Theater. I had the honor of watching my daughter, who plays violin, perform at the Bakersfield City School District performance a few weeks ago. And my daughter's had some great high-level opportunities being that I work in music, but how great it felt being a Renegade sports media professional and sitting at the top watching my daughter perform in one of the most amazing centers for entertainment known to man. So, Miss Mary Jo, I've been watching you. We're Facebook friends. I see a lot of the great things that you do, and it's an honor to have you here. I'm glad that you had the time to come down here. I know you have things to do today, so we're going to go ahead and let you get ready to start more events.
Okay.
And I'll be looking forward to talk to you.
Well,
to set
Facebook friend. Sounds good.
All right, Miss Mary Jo
Take
Pasick.
care.
All right, well, this is Kenny Calvin of the Renegade Report with Miss Mary Jo Pasick, leader of our events. Get ready for the Jim Ryan event at the Sheraton on May 17th. And he will also be recognized at the state track meet. So, hey, we have an amazing month coming up. I'm just glad to be a part of it. And if you can't tell, I got goosebumps because I'm in the house that Kenny Cal built. We'll be right back right after this break.
W.A. Thompson Distributing proudly supports Bakersfield College athletics. W.A. Thompson has been delivering quality beverage products to Kern County businesses for over 60 years. With great beer comes great responsibility. Please enjoy our products responsibly and always remember, 21 means 21. W.A. Thompson Distributing salutes BC football. Thanks for following the Renegades on the radio, and go Gates! W.A. Thompson Distributing proudly supports Bakersfield College athletics. W.A. Thompson has been delivering quality beverage products to Kern County businesses for over 60 years. With great beer comes great responsibility. Please enjoy our products responsibly and always remember 21 means 21. W.A. Thompson Distributing salutes BC football. Thanks for following the Renegades on the radio, and go Gates! W.A. Thompson Distributing proudly supports Bakersfield College athletics. W.A. Thompson has been delivering quality beverage products to Kern County businesses for over
Kern County home, then you can bank with Kern Schools Federal Credit Union. It's that simple. From savings and checking accounts to home and auto loans to the latest in online and mobile technology, Kern Schools is here to be your lifelong financial partner. And whether you like traditional banking or prefer to handle your finances online, we can meet all your needs. To open your Kern Schools account today, simply visit a branch or go online. With online account opening, you won't even have to come visit us. Just one more way Kern Schools is here to make your life easier so your dreams and goals become reality. Kern Schools. Together, we have something special. If you call Kern County home, then you can bank with Kern Schools Federal Credit Union. It's that simple. From savings and checking accounts to home and auto loans to the latest in online and mobile technology, Kern Schools is here to be your lifelong financial partner. And whether you like traditional banking or prefer to handle your finances online, we can meet all your needs. To open your Kern Schools account today, simply visit a branch or go online. With online account opening, you won't even have to come visit us. Just one more way Kern Schools is here to make your life easier so your dreams and goals become reality. Kern Schools. Together, we have something special. If you call Kern County home, then you can bank with Kern Schools Federal Credit Union. It's that simple. From savings and checking accounts to home and auto loans to the latest in online and mobile technology, Kern Schools is here to be your lifelong financial partner. And whether you like traditional banking or prefer to handle your finances online, we can meet all your needs. To open your Kern Schools account today, simply visit a branch or go online. With online account opening, you won't even have to come visit us. Just one more way Kern Schools is here to make your life easier so your dreams and goals become reality. Kern Schools. Together, we have something special. If you call Kern County home, then you can bank with Kern Schools Federal Credit Union. It's that simple. From savings and checking accounts to home and auto loans to the latest in online and mobile technology, Kern Schools is here to be your lifelong financial partner. And whether you like traditional banking or prefer to handle your finances online, we can meet all your needs. To open your Kern Schools account today, simply visit a branch or go online. With online account opening, you won't even have to come visit us. Just one more way Kern Schools is here to make your life easier so your dreams and goals become reality. Kern Schools. Together, we have something special. If you call Kern County home, then you can bank with Kern Schools Federal Credit Union. It's that simple. From savings and checking accounts to home and auto loans to the latest in online and mobile technology, Kern Schools is here to be your lifelong financial partner. And whether you like traditional banking or prefer to handle your finances online, we can meet all your needs. To open your Kern Schools account today, simply visit a branch or go online. With online account opening, you won't even have to come visit us. Just one more way Kern Schools is here to make your life easier so your dreams and goals become reality. Kern Schools. Together, we have something special. If you call Kern County home, then you can bank with Kern Schools Federal Credit Union. It's that simple. From savings and checking accounts to home and auto loans to the latest in online and mobile technology, Kern Schools is here to be your lifelong financial partner. And whether you like traditional banking or prefer to handle your finances online, we can meet all your needs. To open your Kern Schools account today, simply visit a branch or go online. With online account opening, you won't even have to come visit us. Just one more way Kern Schools is here to make your life easier so your dreams and goals become reality. Kern Schools. Together, we have something special. If you call Kern...
And welcome back to the Renegade Report. And this is about to be very interesting because we have Coach Houston Courtney of Renegade Track. How you doing, Coach?
I'm doing pretty good, thanks.
Well, if you can tell, we've been laughing. One of the things we laughing about is the fact that Coach had no idea he was coming on the show right now. He was just told he had 11:15 meetings. So, Coach, I appreciate you for making your meeting.
You're welcome.
Well, Coach, one of the things I've been brought in to do is lighten the experience. You know, a lot of people, you know, we deal with so much output and getting players ready that we don't have the opportunity to focus on some of the things behind the scenes. I've been asked to come help elaborate on some of that. So, Coach, let's talk about a timeline. How long have you been part of the Renegade Track coaching staff?
16, 17 years now.
17 years.
Assistant track coach.
That puts us at about 1996?
Yes. No, way before that.
Okay, about 92, because I remember you.
I mean, you remember me? No,
yes.
I wasn't that far back.
Okay.
I just came in 2000.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
So what I'm remembering is me part of the coaching staff having to come down, because I was here as a coach from 2004 to 2008. Mm-hmm. And I'm a former track guy, and even though I didn't get to participate in track as a Renegade athlete, when we were done with practice or workouts, I would always come and watch you guys and see what kind of workouts you were doing. Yes. So whether you knew that or not, you know, I always kept an eye on you guys because I'm a track guy. I love track. So one of my first experiences as a media guy coming down, I wanted to come and engage with you guys. Hey, Coach, I'm here to help expand the branding. And I remember you said, hey, we working right now. I don't want to hear none of that. You know, so Coach, I appreciate you.
Oh, you got some quotes of mine.
Yeah. I got some quotes. You know, and just having that. And I'm being a former coach, I understand how important it is to focus on the task at hand.
Yeah.
You know, and how some of the outside distractions that we as media professionals think is important, coaches don't care about none of that. So when that happened, trust and believe, I didn't think anything less of you guys. I actually had more respect for you because I'm a former coach, and I understand the importance of focusing on the task at hand.
Okay.
Yeah. So
I didn't mean anything by it at all.
No.
It was start of practice. It had to be start of practice.
Yes.
Being assistant, that's the only time I showed up was practice time.
Absolutely. So. And I've witnessed that too, Coach. So trust and believe, no hard feelings. I appreciate you. So let's talk about the year. You know, I know we had some special features, and I'm going to touch that on the recaps as from an individual standpoint from the accomplishments. But let's talk about some of the athletes who make you proud to continue to show up and inspire them.
Actually, it's I can name one or two, but after all the years of being here, it would not help the ones that it really did the most, and that was all of them. Really, if you stay on the team and you stay through the year, it's a lot of work. It's an awful lot of work. They put up with me.
Yes.
And putting up with me sometimes is stressful because I carried a full-time job. I'm now retired from the Department of Corrections, but amazing. I had a full-time job, and then at the time I started here, I was raising 2 boys. Wow. And then I showed up to practice.
Yes, and I can identify.
And sometimes the kids coming out of high school weren't ready for what we had to offer.
Yes. Now let's elaborate on that for a second because I can identify with that. Being one of Coach Chudy's generals and having to follow Coach Chudy's lead and leaving your emotions at the house and coming to perform to the best of your abilities for the betterment of the program.
Absolutely.
So just reflecting on that, I remember having to work full-time at a group home, 6 to 2, and then driving 30 minutes from where was I at, in Shafter or McFarland area to come make it to practice to set up as an assistant because that's our job, and not having to be or not even having the time to care about your emotions as a high school freshman when you've been pampered and babied by your high school coaches.
Absolutely.
And it's actually one of the reasons why I've never taken one of the high school jobs that you guys offer me because I like to coach grown men that can accept direction. You know, so Coach, you know, I can
That
identify.
is not my quote.
Yeah. You know, that's my quote, and I'm not coaching anymore, so I can say that. You know, so you know, just having that, I can identify with you, and I appreciate your candid responses to things because a lot of people, they wear their feelings on their sleeve, and when they're approached like that, they get so hurt. I won't say the other word, but they get so hurt that it affects the relationship going forward. So I appreciate that, and I respect that out of you, Coach, and it actually makes me have that much more admiration for you because let's talk about some of my teammates who've been track athletes from Bakersfield College. My wife's cousin, Aisha Harrison, who was just honored at
a big name.
The Hall of Fame, and we were students together. You know, so I watched her growth and know the value that Renegade Track had on her to send her to Nebraska and put her in a position to be a Hall of Fame candidate with one of my favorite NFL coaches of all time, Dick Vermeil, who I kind of patterned my coaching style after. He's one of the most emotional coaches in the world. So you got Aisha Harrison, Vince Brown. You have some of the players that I coached, Brandon Banks, you know, one of my guys who you coached, who ended up going to play for the Washington Redskins and play for the Canadian League, you know, and he's still playing right now. I had another one of my players call me and was like, hey, Coach, Brandon just got traded to another team. So the influence that you guys had is what propelled them to continue that mission. So, Coach, regardless if you haven't been patted on the back enough, I'm going to go ahead and pat you 10 times before we get out of here. But, Coach Houston, I know you're very busy. I want to thank you for your time. Anything you want to talk about in reference to the upcoming track meet?
No, we're headed to Southern California prelims. That's a very big event. And in the week after that, we're headed to the final, Southern Cal. Yes. And if you haven't talked about it yet,
yes,
big state meets coming this way. Bakersfield College is hosting a state meet. It's a huge event. All the junior colleges from California heading this way.
Now, if you didn't get goosebumps as you're watching, look at my arms. You see the hair standing up? Because like I told you, all we do is win out here. I don't know if you heard me, Coach. I went 29-1 on this field through high school to college.
So it's got a great history. It's a great heritage.
Yes, and like I told this camera earlier, I'm looking for somebody that has a better record on this field than me because I think I have the best all-time record in history of Bakersfield College. And so this has been Kenny Calvin, Coach Houston Courtney, in the house that Kenny Cal built, Memorial Stadium. We'll be right back after this message.
W.A. Thompson Distributing proudly supports Bakersfield College athletics. W.A. Thompson has been delivering quality beverage products to Kern County businesses for over 60 years. With great beer comes great responsibility. Please enjoy our products responsibly and always remember, 21 means 21. W.A. Thompson Distributing salutes BC football. Thanks for following the Renegades on the radio, and go Gades!
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thanks!
Thanks for not just selling me tires.
Thanks for running out to my car to greet me.
Like, running.
Thanks for checking my brakes for free!
For fixing my flat!
For free.
And being just hassle-free. For talking to me like an intelligent human being.
You don't see that too often.
Thanks for hustling to get me out of there.
Without making me feel hustled.
So thanks.
Thanks.
Thanks for doing the right thing by not just selling me tires.
Les Schwab Tires. Doing the right thing matters.
If you call Kern County home, then you can bank with Kern Schools Federal Credit Union. It's that simple. From savings and checking accounts to home and auto loans to the latest in online and mobile technology, Kern Schools is here to be your lifelong financial partner. And whether you like traditional banking or prefer to handle your finances online, we can meet all your needs. To open your Kern Schools account today, simply visit a branch or go online. With online account opening, you won't even have to come visit us. Just one more way Kern Schools is here to make your life easier.
Fall is just around the corner, and just like the leaves, prices at Carpet Outlet Plus are falling to the lowest price ever. Come in today to see all new waterproof flooring. Choose from products in stock and get installed immediately. From the store ranked Bakersfield's best 12 times. Carpet Outlet Plus, 3.5 blocks west of 99 on Rosedale Highway, or carpetoutletplus.com.
Carpet Outlet Plus. Every day is sale day.
Fall is just around the corner, and just like the leaves, prices at Carpet Outlet Plus are falling to the lowest price ever. Come in today to see all new waterproof flooring. Choose from products in stock and get installed immediately. From the store ranked Bakersfield's best 12 times. Carpet Outlet Plus, 3.5 blocks west of 99 on Rosedale Highway, or carpetoutletplus.com.
Carpet Outlet Plus. Every day is sale day.
Freeway Chevrolet. Amazing savings, exceptional service, and a selection of over 700 new Chevys on the lot. Silverados, Tahoes, Malibus, and Cruises. Or the racetrack-proven performance of Corvette and Camaro. Chevy vehicles continue to earn top marks year after year. And after one visit to Three-Way Chevrolet, you'll see why.
We're here to help. Three-Way Chevrolet.
Selection, savings, and service at Three-Way Chevrolet, your hometown dealership. Three-Way Chevrolet.
Welcome back to the Renegade Report at the greatest stadium in the world, Craig. Like I said, it is Kenny Calvin, and now I'm joined with head soccer coach, Mr. Byron Martinez. How you doing, sir?
Good. How about yourself?
I'm doing amazing, man. How else could you not be doing amazing when you're playing or having a show on the field that changed your life? You know, so I know you guys don't get to have many matches in the stadium,
we're here now. We're we've been fortunate to be playing every home game here at this stadium. So it's been a great experience. You know, our program's new, going into our third season. So I think that my first year is when they actually started playing in the stadium, with the women coming in here and playing as well. So I don't know how it is to play official games outside.
Yes.
It's just in the stadium. So, you know, it's a great place.
See, and that's beautiful too, because like you said, our program is very new. Being that I'm just being reacquainted with the media side of things, I had no idea that you guys played home games in the stadium. I thought you guys played off-site because it just wasn't something that was talked about as much, and that's what we're here to change. You know, so I appreciate you joining us, Coach. And one of the things we like to do, being that this is Coach's Spotlight, just talk about your history and how'd you get here. Where you from, Coach?
I'm from the San Fernando Valley.
Okay.
You know, I was raised there, and I coached at a community college down there at Mission College out in Silmar. So I was 4 seasons, and you know, this job opened up. I had a friend, a local friend, that he had been telling me about Bakersfield College bringing back men's soccer for a few years. So I kept pressing him. And at one of the meetings that we had, a conference meeting, I ran into I went to the meeting because I knew Sandy was going to be there. So just kind of introduced myself and asked her, hey, I've heard a rumor. And she said, well, we don't have anything for sure yet. But when it opened up, you know, I applied, went through the process, fortunate enough to be here. Going into our third season, I moved into Bakersfield, the area, 2 years ago. So it's a great experience. It's a great place.
Talking about Coach Taylor, let's elaborate on Coach Taylor, because she put faith in me when Francis just had an idea. You know, it was like, you know, he told her, hey, I met this guy at my daughter's school. He's an old Renegade guy. I think he'll be great for the football broadcast. And she was gung-ho and open to that. So you telling me that experience kind of helps me reflect on just how open she was to me joining the team. And here I am 2 years later having an experience to be able to join you guys and expand the branding of what you do as coaches.
Yeah, I mean, it's great. She obviously, you know, going through the process, the hiring process, going through the interviews, it was interesting, and I got to learn a lot about the program itself, about the athletic department.
Beautiful.
And like I said, I was fortunate, and I'm very happy that, you know, the trust was given to me, by our president, by the committee that, you know, ended up hiring me here at the end.
Shout out to Ms. Christian.
Yes, instrumental in everything that's happening here on this campus, and we're excited. Yeah, this year our program is I think this is the year that we're, you know, taking a positive turn into what the future holds. You know, athlete yourself, so you know how culture's important in everything.
Yes.
So,
speaking of culture, Coach, sorry to cut you off, but just reflecting on the culture of our football program and thinking about how it began in the coaches, Homer Beatty and the rest of the guys that helped build what it is today. You're part of the inaugural branding of BC soccer, so you don't even know how special you are yet.
Well, that's that. You know, it's like I tell my guys all the time. It really, and I appreciate that, but I feel like it's not about me. It's about them. Like they don't know how important it is for them to be part of this program.
Absolutely.
At this stage in the program's life. Now, you know, men's soccer was here, I believe, up until 1989.
Okay.
And then it was it was cut off. But
rebranded.
You know, I think after 5-10 years, if it's not on, then you're basically brand new, right?
Absolutely, because I'm a player from 94 through 96. I personally didn't remember having a soccer program in the 80s. It's just a generation removed. So,
yeah.
You know, let's talk about the team that you have now. You touched on it a bit. You guys have a couple of huge matches coming up, right?
Well, we have we have a really good recruiting class this year. We have a really good recruiting class coming in the fall. A lot of great talent in the community at local high schools, you know, from Richview to Miramonte to Cesar Chavez, Bakersfield High School East. All of the, you know, there's so much talent out here in this community, and you know, we worked hard in the off season to bring in great people. not just soccer players, not just good soccer players, but great people that are going to represent us in the community and on this beautiful field here.
I'm glad you said that, Coach, because speaking of great people in the community, I remember being somewhere during the summer and talking to a guy who didn't have much character. He had a player who was trying out for your team. The situation didn't go right because that parent, through my interpretation of the conversation, expected preferential treatment for his player. And just hearing you talk about the culture and character of your team that you still have lets me know that it's not a surprise that some of those players just don't make the cut. You know, because as you're beginning a new tradition and a new era, you need to make sure you have the right kind of players and the right kind of people off the field as well.
Yes, you know, it's when you go into college and you play and you become a student athlete, you know, you learn that you are one of many. You are no longer the superstar that you probably were in high school. Now, what makes a great and successful college team in any sport is, can those personalities gel together? Can those personalities set aside their differences, and there's one goal, and that's the team, and that team being successful. If the team's successful, I'm successful. If I'm successful, the team's going to be successful. If we're all successful in that, so it's culture, and people, we're going into our third year, third summer, and people have come and gone because they don't buy into it right away.
On that message, camera, you see how I'm looking at you right now? I have clients all over the county listening to this show, and what Coach's message is, you have to be the right kind of person off the field to be the right kind of person on the field. And I have clients in Tehachapi, Boron, Frazier Park. They tune in and listen, and I'm telling them things that made me successful as an athlete. So I'm glad you touched on that, because I didn't have to say it today. Coach Martinez told you. You have to be a great character person off the field to even have the opportunity to stay on my team. Right?
Yes. I do my homework. To me, there's two things. First, it's three things. It's the character off the field, character in the classroom, and then what you do on the field for us. And really, if you're a good player, obviously, if we want you to come on board with us, and I think every coach here is the same way. If we want you to be part of our program, we know you're a good player. We know you're a good athlete. But are you a good person? Are you a good teammate? Are you a good student?
Absolutely.
So, we have a little segue here. We have a little event going on this Saturday, Cinco de Mayo. We're playing a little 4-on-4 small-sided tournament in the tennis courts.
Oh, that's gonna be fun.
So it makes it interesting. It's you gotta have a little bit more skill. You don't have to run.
Yes.
It's small-sided, so you don't have to run much. You can just showcase your skill, put a team together. It's co-ed,
okay,
so it makes it more interesting.
Wow, I'm gonna have to tell some of my fellow former pro soccer guys in my office about this event.
Come out. So it's teams are comprised of six players. It's 4v4, so 6-player max per team, and it's maximum of 3 males on the court at the same time. So
all right, Coach.
You gotta it's gonna be interesting, and we're inviting everybody that can come out. If you can register at Extreme Soccer in Bakersfield off of California, right there next to the Habit. Turn in, do the registration.
I was just about to ask you. You took the words right out of my mouth. Where can they go, and is it still time for more teams?
Hey, you can come on down that morning. We're gonna have registration check-in at 8 in the morning. We start playing at 9:15. So, if you have any questions, you can just go to Extreme Soccer. They have the information there.
All right. Well, hey, you heard it here first, Coach Byron Martinez. I've met you a few times, but it's glad to have a few moments with you so we can elaborate on just what makes you special to be part of this program.
Thank you for having me.
I have the utmost appreciation for every red shirt I see. Sometimes people don't even know who I am and what I've contributed, and they think I'm just a guy walking around in a red shirt. Know why? Because once you put this red shirt on, you lose your individual identity, and it's about the name on the front, not the name on the back. This has been the Coach's Spotlight with Coach Martinez of BC Soccer. I'm excited to see what happens with this weekend's events.
Thank you.
And
Thank you for having
be sure to go register at
Extreme Soccer off of California.
All right. Hey, this is the Renegade Report with Kenny Calvin. We'll be right back after this message.
W.A. Thompson Distributing proudly supports Bakersfield College athletics. W.A. Thompson has been delivering quality beverage products to Kern County businesses for over 60 years. With great beer comes great responsibility. Please enjoy our products responsibly and always remember, 21 means 21. W.A. Thompson Distributing salutes BC football. Thanks for following the Renegades on the radio, and go Gay!
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thanks!
Thanks for not just selling me tires.
Thanks for running out to my car to greet me.
Like running.
Thanks for checking my brakes for free!
For fixing my flat.
For free.
And being just hassle-free. For talking to me like an intelligent.
Thanks.
Thanks!
Thanks for not just selling me tires.
Thanks for running out to my
Kern
car.
County home, then you can bank with Kern Schools Federal Credit Union. It's that simple. From savings and checking accounts to home and auto loans to the latest in online and mobile technology, Kern Schools is here to be your lifelong financial partner. And whether you like traditional banking or prefer to handle your finances online, we can meet all your needs. To open your Kern Schools account today, simply visit a branch or go online. With online account opening, you won't even have to come visit us. Just one more way Kern Schools is here to make your life easier so your dreams and goals become reality. Kern Schools. Together, we have something special. If you call...
All right, welcome back to the Renegade Report. And if you're confused on why someone's coming for a double up, told you Coach Bain was my first double up. Now I got my second double up with my man, Coach Coble of BC Golf. Good to see you, Coach.
Good to be here, Kenny. Thanks for having me.
Man, hey, I'm just honored to be here. Beautiful view.
Yeah,
I think they need to go ahead and set up some temporary holes everywhere and let y'all play a match here. That's a great idea.
Hey, we'll tee off from the top of the press box. A little par 3 competition. We'd be okay with that.
You hear that, Coach Taylor?
We'd be okay.
That will be a moneymaker. Well, Coach Coble, excited to see you, man. One of my favorite things about having you on early, you were one of my first guests, I believe the second one.
Yep.
I had the opportunity of watching the team's growth as y'all continue to move through the season.
Yeah, we evolved a little bit. It was nice. It was nice.
You know what? It was so beautiful to see you guys set goals on the air and actually follow through with some of those.
Yeah. Yeah, we're fortunate to have some really disciplined guys on our squad that made it a point to set those goals and attain them and achieve them. So it was nice to have.
Absolutely. Alex Slikerman, a few other guys. You know, who are some of the players that continue to evolve as they transition?
So this season, you know, we just competed in conference finals last week at Crystal Air Country Club out in the middle of Palmdale, out in the middle of the desert, you know, and we were fortunate enough to we're being the hunt for a team spot. We just fell a few strokes short, but we did have 2 individuals who will be playing here Monday at Bakersfield Country Club in the regional finals.
Nice. Who are those?
And Matthew Sikowski, a Garces High School grad.
Yes.
And Tyson Hayes, a product of Bakersfield High.
Nice. And I was actually thinking Titus, right? Titus.
Yeah, Titus Goodman, product of BCHS.
Yeah, I confused Titus with Alec. But just having the opportunity to see Sikowski perform at an ultimate level, always a beautiful thing for me to even see his name, because one of his relatives was my history teacher. You know, and before I had history with Mr. Sikowski, I didn't like school.
Yeah.
And he brought the best out of me, so I'm not surprised to see that passed down through the genetic code that he's performing at a high level.
Hey, he hustles, man.
Yes.
He'll grind it out regardless of whatever I put him in, the situations we get in on the course. He's one kid that I don't need to go talk to throughout the day. He just looks at me and he's like, "Coach, I'm good." You know, so we get it done.
You know, and we talked about in the first show how mental the game of golf is, and how even though we played other sports, the game of golf helped us focus. And improve that focus. And that's what put you guys in a position to have a great run at the end of the season, right?
Yeah, it was. You know, the guys that were in the van and were taking the course representing the Renegades, they really honed in and buckled down and focused on what we needed to do. You know, their shortcomings on the course. They worked on it day in and day out to improve, to really put us up in a situation to scare the rest of the conference, which we did. Like I said, we would have liked to have had that team regional spot, but we're fortunate to have two guys represent the Renegades in the Southern Cal Regionals.
And that's what it's all about, because we talked about at the beginning of the season how we didn't even know what to expect. We were just glad to compete.
Yep.
And here we are at the end of the year still having people represent the team as a whole, even though we didn't get that goal that we wanted as a team. We take the name on the front.
Absolutely.
Instead of the name over the back. Yep. Every time. So amazing job, Coach Coble. I know we got a real short segment this week, but being that this is a double up, all we wanted to do was just let the world know how amazing Coach Coble finished the year. And I'm proud of you guys, man.
I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Hey, we just want to represent the red and white with pride and get it out along the state. And, we're one step away from the state title. So we're going to hustle next week.
Yeah, so what I'm going to do today, I'm about to send my selfie that I just took to my boy Josh Wiesner and my boy Josh Powell and give my Ridgeview guys some love since we had one of the Ridgeview greats with us.
That's it.
Coach Coble, I appreciate you, man. And I don't know if you noticed, I'm going to say it one more time in this segment. Welcome to the house that Kenny Cal built.
Hey, it's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing.
Like I said, I'm still challenging somebody to find someone with a greater home record on this field than yours truly. This has been Kenny Calvin with Coach Wes Coble. Good luck this weekend, Coach.
Appreciate it.
We'll be looking forward to it.
Thank you.
We'll be right back after this message.
W.A. Thompson Distributing proudly supports Bakersfield College athletics. W.A. Thompson has been delivering quality beverage products to Kern County businesses for over 60 years. With great beer comes great responsibility. Please enjoy our products responsibly and always remember, 21 means 21. W.A. Thompson Distributing salutes BC football. Thanks for following the Renegades on the radio, and go Gates! W.A. Thompson Distributing proudly supports Bakersfield College athletics. W.A. Thompson has been delivering quality beverage products to Kern County businesses for over 60 years. With great beer comes great responsibility. Please enjoy our products responsibly and always remember, 21 means 20.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thanks for not just selling me tires.
Thanks for running